On. Oh, that's right. It's
Mm.
First Reform Take, the NBA season preview. We are basically back. It's Indigenous Peoples Day, and I'm sick, so it's awesome because I got my Fauci jab, and I don't know, I feel terrible from it, but I'm ready. We are sending teams to the Buddhist hells. I'm looking at gambling odds. I haven't planned this episode at all. I feel like we are in mid-season form. How are you doing, Seth?
I'm all right. I'm technically still at work, but because it is, I I guess it's still Indigenous Peoples Day. I don't
That's
know what
right. We
Trump is
refuse
going to
Columbus.
rename it. I don't know what Trump's going to rename it to. I mean, I
It's Charlie Kirk
assume
Day today, baby.
Barron. It's Charlie Kirk Day. Yeah. So the courts are closed. I don't have anything to really do. Yeah. So I think we just want to whip through. I don't know how many teams we'll get through. We should try to get through at least
I didn't know if we
one of
even
the.
want to talk about every team. I
That's
think
true.
this
Do we
year,
really need to talk about like the Jazz? I think the answer is
I was gonna
no.
say this year there are teams that I want to just say skip on. I don't have a
Hmm.
whole thing set
Yeah.
up as much as I usually do because my goal is to go at least every 2 weeks, but hopefully every week on this for the season. And it'll just kind of track my mental de-evolution as the year goes on. And I plan to spend a lot of time on the NBA this year. This is a basketball year, not a hockey year for me. I've
Yeah. The
pretty
the
much
Jazz are
decided.
going to Avicii Hell, which is the most serious hell, which lasts for 3.4 quintillion years. Don't see them being good again for at least that length of
Is
time.
is that a real thing, or did you say like Avicii, the song
I
writer?
mean, I assume he took his name
That makes
from
a lot of
the
sense,
Buddhist
actually.
hell.
Actually makes a lot of sense. I never put that
Yeah.
together.
The
This
the
could
Avicii
be,
punishable offenses are intentionally killing your parents, killing an enlightened being, shedding the blood of a Buddha, or creating a schism within the community of Buddhist monks and nuns who try to attain enlightenment. I believe that Danny Ainge and his kid have done all five of these.
I say
I,
this
I
with
have no.
no,
Oh, hey, my
God.
predictions.
Yeah, I got your predictions up. I say this with no irony. I think 40% chance I just become like a practicing Buddhist this year. Um, like,
Okay.
who
You
knows?
you are you
Like,
are destined for the hell of the mirrors of retribution, where the souls are forced to stand in front of it and see their true selves. Then the Yama King makes his judgment.
sounds
Doesn't say.
terrible.
I think these are pretty much all terrible. The
I
China
mean, it's not
Eastern
supposed to be
hells are
good.
way worse than. But the difference is it's more like purgatory, where like you are eventually let out once you've served your time.
That's the thing, is my one real religious thing is like hell obviously is not real. But unless you mean here, or unless you mean the Atlanta Hawks, who will just transition into and go fast because they kind of have been in hell. This is one of my teams this year.
The Atlanta
I
Hawks.
think Zach Lowe it's a big
They
Hawks guy,
seem to
which
be
is annoying.
becoming a.
They seem to be trendy.
Yeah, so I would say they're going to the hell of fiery chariots. Not sure if there's any more
Well, Kristaps
specific.
Porzingis is probably going to a way worse hell.
True.
Um,
Can't
if we
find
believe
anything
something.
specific about the hell of fiery chariots online. It sounds cool. For teams that are going fast, I guess.
Looking here, just you had Trey Young at 950 assists, and I had to kind of do the math, and that's basically 12 a game,
Hmm.
maybe 13 a game.
Okay, these
Not
I do
out
need to
of
clarify. These predictions are not like this is going to happen, but you know how people always do like, oh, I'm going to do like a bold prediction. Like if
correct.
even five of these were close, I would be pretty shocked.
Yeah, but
I
this is
just
the
think
one I
these are all
like
things that are
out of
like,
the two I've read because I wanted to
yeah.
read them
I
blind.
think these are all things that I think are at least plausible, but like the vast majority are not going to happen. He had 880 last year, and I feel like if everyone's healthy, is it really that hard for him to get to another 70 assists? I think that's within the realm of achievability. And
Ivan
and
was checking out his MVP odds here.
by realm I do mean the the Buddhist DUs, the 10 courts of hell, that realm.
I'm even checking out his MVP odds just because I like Trey. It's no secret if we do
I
fantasy,
mean,
I'm
he's not going to
probably
win. I
going to
mean,
try
he's
and
not even
take
going to
him in
be
the
top
first.
10, but I think he's got a better chance of winning MVP than like Embiid. Embiid's not going to
Yeah,
play.
exactly. Better
Yeah.
than some of the, like even Paolo, who I like quite a bit.
Yeah.
Um, oh, I don't know. Can we digress on a Paolo thing? Can we
Uh,
immediately do a digression?
I suppose so,
He
yes.
had a preseason moment where he was yelling at a fan who was saying something about gambling,
Hmm.
that he was addicted. I think this was Paolo. And just my spidey senses went up. Fake fan. It's an advertisement for Paolo Banchero. It's all a plant. It was too perfect. I think Paolo Banchero is in like this swagless star type of thing that Jason Tatum's in, and they're just going to try and manufacture him into a more hype star like his camp. It's a
Oh,
real
let's
thought
see.
I had. We'll put it in a
I am
box. I
trying
just
to
want that
find
out there.
where gamblers, which Buddhist hell gamblers go to.
Well, but he would be
Um,
the one sending them to it
this is
in
the
this.
seventh chamber,
Yeah, I think he's sending them actually to it.
which
So he
also,
would really
yeah,
be
it
the
doesn't
god.
specifically say what the seventh chamber is. I gotta figure that out. And
Well,
which hells are in the chamber. As you can tell, this is sort of complicated
it seems like quite a bit of work. I wish I had more visual on it. Hawks, how far can we go with the Hawks
in terms of what.
in terms of the year? Can they make a finals?
I have them making the Eastern Conference Finals. Mostly because I just think like the Knicks and the Cavs will Knicks and Cavs themselves in the playoffs. I believe
Well,
that was in
you're
my
too negative about the Cavs
I'm very
because you're
negative
a
about the
fan.
Cavs. I have them finishing third in the Eastern Conference. I mean, they're already
That
dealing with
could happen though.
poor injury luck. I just have the Hawks finishing sixth and straight up beating them in the first round. I've become very cynical about the playoff Cavs.
See, I'm more cynical regular season Cavs that could skate a little because they do have injuries early, but I don't know. They seem good. I immediately just put up these odds, and the Clippers being fifth is like, what? But we'll skip over that until we get to the Clippers. Boston Celtics, you mentioned Kada. I want to actually bring up our If Hoops Hype ever
I
worked.
think I typoed his name because shockingly, Nemius Queta is not in my autocorrect.
No, it's not the easiest of things. I wish I could say I was as informed on the Celtics as I
Okay.
was the last 3 years.
Okay, what is the Boston Celtics major sin? Those who
Um,
are
Being from Boston
okay,
would
let's
be
see. We've
one.
got gossip, um, destroying
There
someone's.
has
Wait,
been a lot
wait,
of
wait, 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 wait,
gossip.
wait, wait. Oh, wait, no. Are we counting Ime Udoka's affair still, or is
No,
he
that's a
gone?
Rocket said now because they hired him. They
Okay,
took the sin with him.
destroying someone else's marriage. I mean, but he's gone. Okay, so discord among family
Actually, I
members.
think they might have destroyed Dame Lillard's marriage spiritually somehow. Um,
Oh wait, here we go. uh, were those who have managed to escape punishment for their crimes while alive. They are definitely going to the hell of mirrors of retribution. Yes,
that's fair.
Joe Mazzulla will be repeatedly shown his true horrific self in the afterlife. So that's where the Celtics are headed, the hell of mirrors of retribution. There's only
That's
18 hells
fair.
here. It really depends on which mythology, where it's anywhere between like 8 and 106 or more, or 1,000, or who knows. So
18
we're
seems like
just
a good number. It's the amount of banners the Celtics have.
like all American religion people religious people in America. We're just picking and choosing here. There's no actual consistency. Okay. What were we saying about Nemius Quaid? I think he's gonna. If you look at his per 36 numbers, if he gets
Right
the
up.
playing time and isn't in constant foul trouble, I think he can average a double double. And the Celtics have not that many big men on their roster, so.
Right. I wonder how much they'll rotate him
He
this year.
averaged 5 and 3.8 in like 13 minutes last year. The issue is he's not, I think he has a hard time. Yeah, I mean, at 1.7 fouls in 14 minutes. Like, that's going to have to come down for him to actually average a double-double, but it's at least, like I said, these are all, I think these are plausible.
As a bold prediction, it's fun. Celtics rotate guys so much in that big role, but now
But
I have
Luca
no
Garza
idea what
is
they're gonna do.
already in the doghouse for not hustling for a rebound in a preseason game. In case if you're wondering if Joe Mazzulla is a crazy person.
Walsh will get run, I assume. We've got to see what we've got there, but
Boy, that is, I mean, not that
this is not an exciting team for the
I
year.
was about to say the depth, not that it matters a ton in the NBA, like past or like seventh man, but like
It matters
this
for the regular season.
this looks rough.
Yeah, I mean Chris Boucher,
Chris
because I
Boucher
think that is how you pronounce
starting
it.
is a problem. And
That's not good.
not a
I don't
problem in a bucket, just a problem.
No, just a problem. I mean, Derek White, we're gonna have Derek White washed conversations this year. I hate that.
I
Everyone who
don't think
knows
we
me
are. Well,
knows
I
I
mean,
hate that.
he will be less productive because the
We'll
team's just
have
going
the
to be worse, but
conversations. I'm not
it'll be
saying
a
they'll be
stupid
right.
conversation, but that's true of basically like every NBA discourse. So,
Correct. I'm not sure they'll be right, but it came for Drew pretty quick, and
but
it could come.
Drew was kind
I
of
know.
washed. We'll see
He
how he does in
was.
Portland. I don't know.
It might
Okay,
come
what
for
are
the
we
Celtics.
anyway,
I don't
what
know.
are
I
we
don't have much to
doing
say
next?
about the
I have the
Celtics.
Celtics. I have them finishing eighth in the play-in, and I think I actually do I
I
have
think
them?
that's about right.
No, I have them losing to the Sixers, who are seventh, and then losing to the Heat. Because I think that if they are in the play-in, then it becomes we need to tank on purpose and lose both games to
Why
get
do we
into the
have better odds than
lottery.
the Sixers?
Because the Sixers are the most
I
injured
know
team
the Sixers
alive.
are stupid.
The Sixers are, I have them finishing seventh just because if Embiid and George do get to like 50 games, they're going to win like 35 of those, and 40 something wins gets you the seventh seed in the East. Like they don't have to be like healthy, just have to be like functional for more than half the season.
I know
Um,
the Sixers are stupid, and I think they will crash and burn, but they at least have something. The Celtics' only path is this weird Jason Tatum might be healthy stuff, but I don't buy it for a
I don't
second,
buy it
and I
either.
don't think they should rush
Um,
it.
I
I
I have
don't
the
think we should
Brooklyn
talk
Nets
about the Celtics
finishing
more.
14th. What was my
I
bold
want to
prediction
skip
for
this
them?
team.
What was my bold prediction?
Let's
I already
just say
forgot.
Ben,
Uh,
Ben
I
Seraph makes
mean,
all rookie.
the second team, all rookies,
He'll get
there's usually
run.
like two guys who just suck shit. I mean, he's probably not going to be actually good, but like he's going to get a lot of run because
He'll play.
of the five point guards they drafted, one of them has to be like functional, and I think it's going to be him. Let's see
What's the
here.
hell you go to for starting Igor Demine at point
Let's
guard
see here.
or Nolan Traore, which is also an EPL player,
Committed.
I
Are
think.
they
Maybe that's
Tomb
Adama
Raider?
Traore.
Let's see here. Oh, well, if we want to get political for a minute on a team that drafted two Israelis, were those who
Yeah,
have misused their power to oppress the weak. They will go to
yeah,
the hell of mills where they will be repeatedly be crushed in a stone mill, along with every U.S. president ever.
correct.
Okay,
Even Ulysses S. Grant, my guy.
moving on. The Charlotte Hornets.
Also an evil team. We
Oof.
can send them to
Th-
Catholic hell.
They're going to like every hell on the list here.
I'm
Possibly
putting them in
even the
Catholic
animal
hell.
abuse hell. Um, yeah.
I want
They're
them
going
in
to
like
all of
my
these.
hell.
They're going to all of these
Um,
hells. What was my bold
what's
prediction?
something
I
interesting
have them
about this
finishing
team?
12th. I mean, clearly a lotto
Oh,
team.
you have a prediction I like with Ken Newpel.
Yeah, this
I
one because
really like him.
I think this one makes a lot of logic. He's a good three-point shooter. Brandon Miller, I think already finished like third all time. And Charles Lee, like his whole like coaching strategy is bomb from deep, bomb from deep. The Hornets are not good at it, but Con Canepa, I think he's definitely going to break the attempts record. The bold prediction is he breaks the threes made record. But he's going to get a ton of run on that team because A, LaMelo will be hurt. they'll need
They have him in
someone
as
to.
starting. I don't trust Hoops Hype at all to not make me look like an idiot, but he should be
I
playing
mean,
real
that does.
minutes.
No, he's. Who would they start on their bench over him? Colin Sexton? No.
I
Spencer
mean,
Dinwiddie?
does
No.
Dinwiddie get some run in there for sure? Sexton gets a little play, but
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
no, he's in the
yeah, no.
rotation.
Knippel, I
No,
think
their
Knippel
bench
can.
isn't bad.
Yeah, not in a
Yeah.
vacuum, but Knippel's going to get. I think he's going to get a real shot at. Let me see what I had this pulled up the other day. What was the? Can you pull up the
I was
three
looking at his rookie of the year odds.
low?
The
Would be my thing.
yeah, it's like plus 2,000. The 3-point record.
Record rookie. Yeah, I
I
had to pull it
can
up. I
look
wish
it
I could. We could
up.
share my screen. Because I was going off Stat Muse. Who knows? It was Keegan Murray set the record 2 years ago with 206 3 points made. Then it was Donovan Mitchell at 187,
That's
Dame at
doable.
185, Brandon Miller at 184. I think, I mean, Knipple, he would have to have probably like at least 600 attempts, but like, I'm trying to figure out what Miller's
Also
three-point
depends on how
percentage
bad this
made.
team is.
I know.
Like you said, how they play. I wish I knew. I mean, I think the
What is
thing with
his
the
three-point
NBA is
percentage?
knowing how all these teams attack. You really, unless you're psychotically in it, which I'll never pretend to be, it's hard to know all 30
Yeah.
teams' methods of attack. And like even a Zach Lowe type isn't good at saying that in
Yeah.
a way where you can remember. But if they're hammering up threes and playing Missoula ball, Knipple would be in the bold predictions for me as rookie of the year. He's one of my guys. I was
I think
really
he'll
surprised by
I
that,
think he'll
but
definitely
I've
be
liked
on the
watching
all
him.
rookie team. He's going to score. I mean, he's going to score double digit points, and I like that's almost a guarantee to get you like second team all rookie.
Genuinely, I'm gonna ask you before we move on. Do
Uh-huh.
we remember when I became a first of all, I can't pronounce his name.
Con Knipple?
Knipple guy? Because I know
No
I like
idea.
hated him and then I just 180'd. It might
Probably
have
when we talked about him
been
in the draft preview, and probably, I
I
mean,
think it might have been when I think he won MVP for the stupid summer league thing.
did
But I
he win
watched
Summer
him
League
for
MVP?
something. I think so, yeah.
Okay. All
I
right.
or the Hornets won it.
Yeah. Moving on.
If you
The
want to skip the
Chicago
Bulls, other than
Bulls.
Josh Giddey, want to talk
Hang
Giddey?
on, hang on. I'm sure I have a Buddhist hell for Josh Giddey. Let's see here.
You have Buzelis averaging a lot of points, which sure, someone has to score on that team.
Um, yeah, I mean, hell of the cauldrons of oil where rapists, thieves, abusers, and false accusers will be repeatedly fried in vats of boiling oil.
Yeah,
So
correct.
I don't see also possibly also hell of the crushing boulder where those who have abandoned or killed children will be repeatedly made up to hold heavy boulders, eventually be crushed by its weight.
Yeah, or
Definitely
people who
going,
stalked high school volleyball teams, which is
yeah,
what it actually was.
yeah, sounds good to me. Yeah, that's where the Bulls are
Weirdo.
headed.
He's
Well,
also going to be super valuable in fantasy this year.
yes, he will
And
be
I'm going to
not
give you that advice because I
we
don't think I can pick him.
we've talked about Giddy repeatedly that he's fake good. Like I think he
Yep,
puts up
I don't like
fantasy
him at all.
stats, but
He'll
no,
put
I
up
agree.
stats.
I have the Bulls finishing 10th in the East, losing to the Heat in the first play-in game. What was my bold prediction for them?
It was Buzelis going above 15 points, and I
Yeah, I mean
already
that
said
does
somebody has to score.
it does feel very bold. That's not what I think is even we'll see. He may be 2 years away from that, but like
You
look at
know, he
Grady
scored 9
Dick.
last year.
I mean, Grady Dick went from like nothing to 14.4 last year. So like Buzos will definitely be double digits. 15 is asking a lot, but again, it's in the realm of plausibility. And I mean, right now his per 36 projection has him at 17. So if he gets the minutes,
What hell do
it's
you go to for looking like this and having the nickname Lil Boozy Vert?
I think you have to move to the excerpts. The hell of being 45 minutes away and trying to find a parking lot spot at Trader Joe's forever.
Yeah.
45 minutes away from everything is what I mean. Let's see here. What's the next team? How many teams? How many
One
damn teams are
second.
there?
Oh, it's your
Oh,
Cavs.
our
They're
beloved
30
Cavs.
teams.
We've expressed my, superstition.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell at you to stop
Skepticism.
whining throughout the year because I think the Cavs are good.
I know.
But I
I
do think
mean,
the injury stuff is real too.
the injury stuff is real. My
Like
bold
very real.
prediction for them, I think, was Mobley and Allen both make all defense. Probably not happening, but it does seem kind of crazy to me. Jared Allen never even made second team.
Mobley won Depoy last year, right?
He did. Probably didn't deserve it, but he is like a genuinely very
Who
good
was he got it
defender.
over? I remember Draymond was
I mean, it was
campaigning.
Draymond, Amen, and Dyson Daniels.
Dyson
I
Daniels
I have
probably deserved it in
Amen.
all
Yeah,
honesty, but he's not a big in the way
yeah.
Mobley is. So
I have Amen winning this year just because I am convinced that Victor Wembanyama will die at
yeah,
some
I was gonna
point
say
of
Amen would be my
of
pick, but
actual death. Yeah. Um, I don't want to talk about what hell my favorite team will go to. They're already in hell as
they
far as I'm
have you
concerned.
as a fan. That's it.
Wait, the hell of having to be rooted for by me.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Shout out Ohio
Um,
State. I got to talk to you about work story, which I never get specific in. But I had a coworker um, who does training and stuff. She's pretty cool, it seems. But she said her favorite athlete is Luka Doncic. And I just want you to imagine the face I made at work when I
I,
heard that.
you know my question is always, is she hot?
No comments ever, as you
Oh,
know.
eh,
But but the face I made was yeah. I'm like, oh no, not Luka.
yeah.
Um,
Okay, so anyway, the Dallas Mavericks, boy, what hell are we sending them to? Um, what's the one where like what's the one where you're like you're a smug asshole? Because that's got to
what's one for
be
thievery and getting away with like
oh,
a
getting away with
robbery?
um
Because the Cooper thing is as
the hell of the mountain of fire, where thieves, robbers, and the corrupt will be repeatedly thrown in the fiery pits of an active volcano.
absolutely the Mavs.
Sounds about right. Yeah. I don't see, and also the hell of the blood pool or those who disrespect others. Nico Harris is definitely going there for sure.
Yeah, but he did it to Luca. I mean, it is kind of funny.
Yeah. Okay.
It is like I will cut as angry as I will cut the Mavs a bit of a break if Luca just stinks because it will be really funny. It's like I said on
It
the
would
episode, I
be
do win either way with it.
true. I have the Mavs finishing ninth, beating the Grizzly and the Kings in the play, and so they get the eighth seed, but going out pretty quickly to the Nuggets. Bold prediction for them, I think, was that Cooper Flag makes the All-Star team. Um,
Not
bold, pre-
crazy.
it
Yeah,
sounds
that
it's
was yours.
crazier than you think because the last rookie to do it was Blake Griffin, but um he had already sat for a year with the injury. So it was really like his second selection. Then before that it was Yao Ming in 2002. And then before that it was like Tim Duncan, Grant Hill, Shaq. So you're all talking about guys who are like in their 20s with like a lot of experience. I can't prove this because I can't get StatMuse to go back all the way, but I think Cooper Flag would be the first teenage rookie to make the All-Star team. And if he's not, it would definitely be the first since like the 70s because it used to be, you'd play 3 or 4 years in college, then get drafted. And like, yeah, I mean, he had multiple years in a professional league before getting drafted by the Rockets. So, but like Yao's number or like Blake Griffin's numbers when he made the All-Star team, um, 22 points per game, 12 rebounds. But Yao's numbers were 13, 8, 1.7 assists, and 1.8 blocks per game. And I kind of feel like, on the one hand, if Wemby
Yao
didn't
Ming is
make it,
crazy though.
Flag's not going to make it. But like Flag, let's be honest, the NBA is looking for the next great white hype.
They
So,
are.
so I think there's going to be a narrative push for him to make the All-Star game. Will he make it? No, that's just how bold predictions are. But like, if anybody's going to make it, it's probably going to be him. So, um,
I I've liked what I've seen out of him, obviously, in
you
the
mean like in
summer
the
league preseason.
summer league preseason? Yeah, he looks like he's a beast already. I think his only present weakness is his handle. And the question for the Mavs with their timeline becomes, do you let him figure it out on the fly, or do you have him play as a more of a traditional, big wing? and minimize his ball handling skills, even though that probably keeps him from reaching his absolute ceiling.
Who's coaching up there? Is it still Jason Kidd?
It's still Jason Kidd. I think Jason Kidd's a decent coach. I think he's
Yeah, I do
hamstrung
too. I don't like him.
somewhat by a moron front office and a horrid ownership. So what they want with Cooper Flag is almost certainly not in anyone's best interest, but we'll see.
There are some
Uh,
odds with the Mavs. I might be higher on the Mavs than I want to be.
I
I
am
look at
too.
this
I am
lineup,
too.
and I mean, other than Clay, who I think is a nothing, I like D'Angelo. I think Cooper's going to play right away. I
Well, he
like
is.
Lively, AD when
Lively and
he's
AD need to
healthy.
stay healthy. I mean, that's
Yeah,
really
I
the
know.
key.
But
Uh,
even PJ Washington, Gafford, I mean, Naj Marshall has been useful for me in a fantasy perspective. Um, yeah, decent team. I want to look at some Cooper Flag prop bets because I think they're funny. 50
yeah.
plus points won't happen. 40 plus points plus 360.
Uh,
Yeah, I wouldn't take it.
to record a triple double. I mean, that seems,
That seems obvious. Yeah, it's minus
yeah.
135.
I definitely take the two triple doubles as well.
Yeah,
That's plus
why, if it's
400.
135 and he cashes one, why wouldn't he? I
Cash
don't
two.
know.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
seems like it's gonna
seems
happen. Although I
super
don't remember if he
doable.
had a triple double in college, but college is different. All right.
I don't know if he has the toughness for
The Denver
uh,
Nuggets. I have them
fraud
winning
or
what?
contender for a
Contender.
title
I have
this
them
year.
finishing first in the West. I think OKC will take their foot off the gas a bit. They're not actually interested in winning 70 games. Why would they bother? But I do have them beating the Thunder in the Western Conference Finals and then beating the Magic for the title.
And you had as an all-star Jamal Murray finally making it
I actually said
because
all
he hasn't, right?
NBA. Maybe that's a little bit rich, but like he had never even made an all-star team. And I feel like that has to happen at some point.
You would think.
Um, yeah, they're gonna go
If he's
to.
healthy and he plays 62, um, I think we're gonna see a lot of guys go down, obviously, because we do every year. Um, I don't see a reason why he couldn't make all NBA if they're as good as we think they are. I don't know about the depth of the team in the regular season. Like, I can tell you nothing about Julian Strawther and Jalen Pickett,
I mean, they're
Hunter
like
Tyson. I don't know these guys.
decent, decent guys. I don't know. Their bench is way better than it has been the last couple of years. And like,
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is they
I'm
haven't
all
been
in
great.
on Cam Johnson breaking out a bit and being a better fit than Michael Porter Jr. was. Obviously, health will be a big concern. I mean, I think Aaron Gordon getting hurt kind of screwed them a little bit, but
How bad's the Aaron Gordon injury?
well, it was just in the playoffs. I mean, he had like that hammy pull. I think he's supposed to be healthy to start the season.
Yeah, I can't. I've been thinking about the Nuggets because they're kind of the non-OKC pick, obviously, and I can't get there with them. Besides Jokic, who I think will be talking like best player of all time if he pulls through this season.
Yeah.
But I'm not there. I'm not doubting them, saying they're terrible at all. I wanna root for Denver, but I feel like I'd be forcing myself to have a take if I
Yeah.
said Denver was going to win the title. It's not something that really excites me at all,
I mean,
talking about
that's
Denver.
fair, but I do think it's happening. I mean, Jokic is just kind of a transcendent player, and they're better than they have been, and they've been competitive the last few years.
Yeah, I
So,
won't say I would love it, but I would really like it if they won.
I mean, I like them. I'd rather see them win than basically like any other non-Cavs option.
Yeah,
Unless like somehow like the Detroit Pistons just caught
right.
fire,
Unless
but that's not.
someone interesting like when Indiana last year
Yeah.
happens, they are kind of my team, and I think a lot of the neutrals team. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think they're going to the hell of molten copper, which makes sense due to Colorado's mining history. The Detroit Pistons.
Man, I love
Um,
this team.
I think they're going to
I
be,
really
I
like
have
this
them
team.
finishing fifth, and I think that actually feels
I was gonna say
low.
fifth.
Like the Bucks, I have them finishing fourth, and the more I think about it, the more that team is really bad. Like
Check
Giannis can
out some of
probably,
the playoff odds on them. They're going to be terrible. Oh no, okay. They're minus 550 to make the playoffs. That's good. I was wrong.
yeah.
They are
I mean,
getting respected.
their Pistons are easily top six. I think you can make a case for top four or three, depending on what happens with the Magic and the Cavs. Um, but I also don't think they've like dramatically improved. I do have them making kind of a crazy trade as my bold prediction.
Um, what would that end up being?
Oh wait, no, that not them. Who
You
did
had
I?
All-Star Thompson making all defense, which feels like correct.
Oh, what was my crazy trade prediction then?
I
Well,
don't know.
we'll get to it later. I thought it was the Pistons. I don't know. Maybe the Pistons don't. Uh, I could have sworn I put together the makings of a
Who would they send out? Duncan Robinson?
um Jaden Ivey probably, and they still have a ton of picks.
Yeah, okay. Ivy's the least interesting of their
Okay, yeah,
five guys.
okay. So I actually have it as a bold prediction for the Kings, not for the Pistons, that they're going to pull off a, Sabonis trade. I don't know if that's
Oh, that's interesting
ideal
to
for
think
them because it
about.
would probably nuke their depth a bit, but like if they can
So
somehow find
where
a
would
way,
Sabonis play?
I think the five, if they can find a way to
Yeah.
do it where they
Could they
keep
just have a really
Duran.
big lineup and move
Well, I
guys
think what I
up?
projected was they trade Ivy, Stewart, and Reed, and then some other guy just to make the money work,
Yeah.
and then a bunch of their picks. Like they have all their picks through like 2032, and like Sabonis is not really worth more than like two firsts, two
I
unprotected
mean, let's look
firsts.
at the East teams above them in terms of championship odds.
I mean, it's the
First one is
Cavs,
the
the
Celtics.
Knicks,
That's
the Magic,
stupid.
and the Hawks. The Celtics should not be above
Right,
them.
that's stupid. The
Like
Hawks,
if they're serious about contending, they do need to make a big move. And like Sabonis is like a top. Where did we decide he was?
well, I forgot where I put the list, but I think we had him 18 or something.
Yeah, and I think Thompson breaks out the way Amen breaks out now that he's fully healthy. Um, yeah,
I
I don't
think the
know.
Pistons can be better than the Knicks. No problem. I'm
Let's.
not saying they
I
will
don't
be, but I think they
buy
could be.
that. I mean, I think the Knicks are the most. I think in the playoffs they
Since your
can
Cavs
be.
doomer stuff, you have to stop respecting the Knicks.
I
Nothing
will.
bad will happen betting
I
against
have
them.
the Knicks losing to the Hawks in the second round of the
Okay, good,
playoffs.
good. Okay.
I
You're getting
mean,
somewhere. That's good.
okay. The Warriors.
What's the
They're
landlord hell?
I don't know if there is actually a landlord hell in I just had this pulled up though. Where the heck did it go?
But while you're looking,
The hell I have them going to is the hell of dismemberment, which is where tomb raiders will have their bodies repeatedly torn into pieces. And I would
yeah,
say they are absolutely robbing the tomb with their all unk lineup and also
it
Buddy
is.
Hield Island.
It's a kind of great unk lineup. I
Oh
forgot
yeah.
Al's here.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I have the Warriors finishing sixth and then I actually have them beating the Rockets in the first round, but then losing to the Nuggets. I mean, I don't know. The Warriors make me nervous. Like if you look at the run they had after getting Jimmy Butler until Steph got hurt against the
they
Timberwolves,
were
like
good.
they looked like they were going to the finals.
And Al Horford is, I mean, he's not a starting piece anymore. But
That's
and I don't
true.
really think this is the lineup either. I think Kaminga's in there, obviously.
I don't think
But
Kuminga's going to start. I think they're over his ass. I think
I
I don't know what
know,
they're going to do
but
with him.
Al Horford can't. I mean, he can't start like more than 40 games. He he's limited. He's still going to be good, and I
Well, I mean,
actually
I don't see
like this
TJD
team.
being their third center. Like he should be getting more run, at least in their small ball lineups.
Yeah, all
Um,
these. I mean, I'm sure they'll figure it out, however they do
yes.
it. But what was I gonna say? There's this whole thing going around with the Warriors too, that they're becoming kind of a good vibe, happy team. And I
They
would
will
just
never be a
say
good vibe team.
be cautious with believing that if you're a Warriors sympathetic person.
There are no good vibes in San Francisco anymore.
There aren't good vibes in the NBA. You're not going to have 82 games where you're all happy. It's
No. I
unrealistic.
think if you get to like 8 games where you're all happy, that's probably a miracle.
Yeah, that's
Bold
awesome.
prediction for them. I had Steph shooting under 38% from three. I think he's actually starting to decline. Now, granted, I think he'll shoot 37, but uh, I think the decline is real. I
Let's look
don't
at
see him
some
bouncing back
percentages.
up. He's gone from
Yeah,
427 to 408 to 397.
397.
380 would be, or sub 380 would be his worst in a full healthy season. Um, I don't think he's done.
He has one
Yeah,
season at 380. Yep.
right. But like I'm saying, I win this even if he's at
And is that the year
379.
before they win the title, I
So,
think?
uh,
I can't remember when the
I think that's the
Celtics
year they
lost.
won.
That would make
Didn't they
sense.
win
That's
that
just
year?
like, that's
That was
how
like the
life
weird,
works.
yeah,
Yeah, they did. They beat us that year.
the
So
weird
awesome.
ass Andrew Wiggins was actually good that year. Was like
Yeah,
Steph's
he was
worst
out of his
year.
mind in the playoffs,
But I think
so he
he's like
saved it.
starting to he's carrying too much of the load, and even with Jimmy Butler, like it's starting to get to him. The Houston Rockets. Okay, so this will be divorce
This is our
hell, whichever
last
one
one.
that one was.
Yeah,
We'll have to do a part two at some point. Definitely
do part two later
hell
in
of
the week.
scissors where those who destroy someone else's marriage will have their fingers repeatedly cut off. Look out for that, I may.
You had
Um,
Sengun in the MVP as a top
discussion.
five, and I
Yeah.
wanted to check the odds on that because I didn't think it was crazy.
Yeah, he's like
And
shockingly low odds, I
he
think. Like
has the
he's
same
lower
odds
than
as Devin
Devin
Booker,
Booker
which
and
is really
AD.
funny.
No, I don't buy that. I think he's at least top 10. I think he got
AD
top
has a
10
case.
last
His case
year.
is he miraculously stays healthy the whole year.
I believe
It's
in
not a good
Sengun.
case.
I have the Rockets finishing third. They do get upset by Golden State, but I have them winning the IST or the Saudi Cup or whatever the
Ooh,
hell
I
it's
like
called
them winning
now,
the Emirates Cup.
with Kevin Durant winning the MVP for that.
I'll go Rockets Hawks for the Emirates. I
That
think that's fun.
sounds correctish.
Sounds about right.
I don't think I picked a runner
You know
up
what?
for
Can
the
I go
Emirates.
can I go Hawks Pelicans
The
for the
Pelicans are
cup?
going to be complete dog shit this year.
Well,
We will get to them in part two
maybe
and
they'll
or
win the
three,
cup.
but no, they are
Are
going to be
you
dog
sure? Because
shit.
Zion
I am
does
all
look
out.
good.
No, I am done with Zion.
I
He
can't
is
eat the Zion trash one more year,
no. And speaking of which, I will just say now
please.
the Pelicans are going to the hell of mortars and pestles, where those who voluntarily waste food will be repeatedly force-fed hellfire by demons.
All right, look, I'm looking at the Pelicans because we can just put them in now. I know it doesn't look great,
My
but
bold prediction for the Pelicans was that by VORP or whatever metric you want to use, that Micah Peavy will be there. Oh no, I said points per game in VORP. I have turned on Jeremy Fears. I think they're going to ruin him. I think Derek Queen's already hurt. I think he's going to
did Ferris go
suck.
to Arkansas? Is that who I'm thinking of?
Oklahoma.
Okay, yeah, I know who he
I
is.
think I'm starting to realize that you cannot bet on small guards who don't shoot in the NBA. I drank the Kool-Aid with him, but
Can't
it's
bet on
like
anyone who doesn't shoot in the NBA,
it's
honestly.
after seeing what happened to Scoot Henderson, like I think I'm a little bit out on Fears. Like he is not a shooting guard, and Christ, he's gonna lose minutes to Jordan Poole. The Pelicans are gonna be fucking
I
awful.
don't know if Jordan Poole's that bad. I don't know why I'm eating the trash on the Pelicans, but
Poole is not that bad, except that when you let him do whatever the fuck he feels like, he's a disaster. Like I have the Pelicans finishing
you don't believe in
14.
Zion Williamson's great leadership potential?
I have them finishing 14th in the West, and they will have the fourth seed, which will go to the Hawks,
This
at least in the
actually might
lottery
be our
order.
great disagreement. We're gonna get cut off. Let me see if I can get the odds in here. They're plus 630 to make the playoffs. I'm in.
I
I'm a
would
Pels
not put a
guy. I've
dime
decided.
on that. No. You think you've no, no, I'm
I'm
out on the Pelicans. All right,
kind of in on the Zion.
part two coming at some point before the
Yeah, hey, we're gonna
21st.
not get cut off in one. That's good.
Yeah.